Yes, NC NADMO omo exercise omo ye around Teshie Lagoon no eno ene ekohwe ye amanfo edan akese abrosan ene de adantamo de wo ho de tie form ne de to aso miensa ne mienu ni nyina NADMO fo omo abubu edi egu fomo akoya rehosem nipa dodo na na omo ere aho ewo ho no bi mu se the law must work bi mu so se oh nka mo fa nche omo ne ade but omo ne de adwuma a wo so omo ye no omo be ye Dr. Joseph Bikanyi Kuyon ono na director general de ma NADMO o de sema betu dwa kire se Ghana had demolition exercise koso na ye bubu amanfo dan ebedi be 3 months 6 months wo se hona obi se si dan foforo ho eye de na sa ne ma ni si anasa ye be yi mama amanfo ne ma kios ne ade ye yi free kwa ho ye be ko be ba no na omo asa de ba begu ho na director general for NADMO de sema betu dwa kire se si be bi o mabubu ne de omo beto wall and as on be ye fence e dey afa ho to allow a greening exercise I because so on that particular baby omo aye demolition no nti enko ne tie Dr. Joseph Bikanyi Kuyon major retired ne some of the two dwa ne yemra sisi.
Today we resume the demolition exercise. As you said, we were on the bush road along the lagoon, the banks of the lagoon. That is one side of the lagoon. These are tributaries of the lagoon. So today we are here trying to clear this area too. That is the opposite side of where we worked yesterday. So that we can have clear boundaries for the water body and then we can preserve it for generations to come.
Yesterday, our audience were saying that these demolitions have been happening over and over again, and the people return back to this place again. What are you going to do this time around so that they don't come back to the place that demolition?
Okay, so it's our own fault sometimes. We come to demolish, and after that, nothing happens. So the same people will get their way back to where you demolish and then put up new structures. This time, the plan is to fence most of the places that we are demolishing. Once we clear these debris, after demolition, you see a lot of the debris. So we clear them. After clearing the debris, then we'll fence up the place and then start the greening exercise, which we are envisaging or planning to undertake after the demolition exercise. It's the only way we can preserve the banks of our water bodies. You don't just demolish and leave it. You have to continue and engage the land that you have sacked the people from. Put it to use, that they themselves will see the benefits of the demolition exercise, not just demolition. Nobody's interested in destroying people's property. But we want to make the place beautiful. We want to make the community safer so that the people who are crying today will be those who say, thank you for doing this for us.
So where are we moving from after this side?
We have a lot of work to do in this area, especially protecting the river here that joins the lagoon into the sea. So after this one, we started last year at Sokomono Ramsar site. I hear that people think that we have stopped and so they are back to the place putting up structures. That's a lie. We only had challenges with machines, and that was why the exercise halted. We have fixed our machines. We'll go all out until we have preserved all our water bodies and they are safe for the purpose for which nature allowed them to exist. So from here, Sakmono might be the next step. We clear that place and we take it up to Madina, Adenta, Abukubi, wherever we had serious flooding in 2025. We lost lives, property. We are not going to allow that to continue.
Finally, how long notice did you give the people here? Because I can see a woman crying and saying, we're all in Ghana. Why are you destroying their properties? They don't have places to live. What's the duration you gave them to move out of this place?
It is something that is expected. For instance, this woman cannot tell you that I was told some weeks back and I refused to move. Can she say that to you? She can't say it. But enough time has been given to these people. Since last year, we were doing sensitization in areas that are affected, areas that demolition will take place. I wanted this exercise to start the beginning of January, in the second week. Then I was told that we told them. It is true that earlier they were informed, but let's still give them some time. Those who have some valuables to pick from their places will do that before we commence the exercise. What is today's date? So if in the first week of January people were informed, pack your things that are important to you and leave this location. And today we are here and they are asking us to give them minutes to pack out. Does it make sense?
Na ahwefo mo be kaya na wotwe mu na video bi circulate abrante bi ano no so wo Teshie Lagoon ni ho a no so ne niema NADMO for demolish ye na abrante no emze enema ne ha no popopopo mo de betu dwa se de NADMO for abubu ne dan ne ade se 4 years time na dwuma ana se na dwuma ho ye gu a ono no de anroba no be ba be ye na akwano emso kan nsem ni wie no. A lot of Ghanaians were expecting a few minutes later. Now the fact quickly no ye ko ne go share the very first part and all so obey armed robbers and in the business ni gu a ye wi na a few minutes later no and a few moments later na they abeto so am tie hwe ni emra sese
me mama who 4 years back it we gu a me be armed robber who papa me ni to be bia ye ka bo wo de we si wa Ghana
and then didn't some to jaw her name a few moments later yanko na yanko here because Abrantia no didn't send to John. A lot of people were talking about it. Say, hey, Abrantia would pow in as much as say in pray and answer at that particular moment no na omo near masano na I'm saying the bofu one my man can send bia na nani enje ho na say idea a few moments later Abrantia and Bible didn't send to John wabe patch o wa go hesa video no na ensemo ana odi tudwa ne kire mu asese de na adwuma no em se o ma Jeffrey ne ensemo ana santi osremo bibi kakra bi ambetime nya ama na ye bia na obi a wankasa de be tudwa se wadwuma gu abe yan roba de abrantie yi wa se o record o because ebe yiri so ebe jiwe di se o ma wadwuma e de aye anyway ne ensemo odi tudwa no ye be ko ne akotie na chopa odi baye ene nsemo a odi etu twa no ye rekọ ne akwakotie na ye nyine nim se Teshie Lagoon ho no omo astati a na se omo na otwi mu no omo start ya em se day 3 mu ani ene omo demolition exercise wo ho no a omo asisi omo dan aben lagoon no a waterway wo se nkensuo ne fa ho na se enye baabi a wo se wo si dan wo ho no ho no nyina omo ebubu edi egu ewo ho no ma ama akwakoye areho sempa ama for dodo na na esu wei anajo condemn for so beti asim omo amonade iron rods ni ade na omo so guso na omo esesa wo ho enti no ena ma branch ebufu ya ode ninsam etu dwa. The video was circulating for dodo na people were talking about it ekoye ensam bebre ewo honum na okasa wieye no ono ankasa ba abonten a ode a chopa kese de ba ya na okire mu a na okire se opa chopa wo honum enti mumfa ne bone enche no ewo honum enti this is the update I de emamo ewo Teshie Lagoon honum a omo demolition exercise ewo hono update no na yede mamo ewo honom no enti say if the video no nya ready a ye behwe na ya to aso ewo ho edi amamo quickly no ye be call the new patriotic